Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday of the third week of Advent. Today is the memorial of St. John of the Cross. Very wonderful, wonderful saint who promoted and understood the passion of Christ, the wood of the cross. And I want to talk to you about that in my reflection today. You know why? Because of the wood of the manger. The wood of the manger and the wood of the cross. You get the connection, don't you? Absolutely. Here, the baby in swaddling clothes, and here, Christ in a loincloth. You could see the whole comparison, can't you? And how it's always crib to cross, crib to cross. That's why we added the little baby on the cross with that beautiful red pillow and the gold trim. Beautiful. Because the whole theology, crib to cross, crib to cross. Some people say, why is Father putting the baby on the cross? Well, because it's a whole theology of the incarnation. Father, that's me, wants to make sure that we all understand the whole reasoning why Christ was born was to save us on the cross. And so we get a snapshot right at the beginning of the wooden manger, right at the beginning. And then we get a visual of the baby on the red pillow. You're right, the blood, exactly, that he will shed on the cross for our salvation. That's why we do it. They're all visuals, people. They're all visuals. They help us to understand our Catholic faith in symbols and signs. So mom and dad need to go through the church and say to little Joey and Sarah and Chris and all their kids, you know why that's there? You know what this means? You know what that means? You know what this means? Now, you know when they soak it up when they're little. So mom and dad, if you have little ones, like preschool and kindergarten and first grade, they're like a sponge. Just tell them, don't worry, they put it back here, they have it back here. You may think, they don't listen to me, they're running around, They listen to you. They just put it back here and they grab it when they need it because you told them. You're the teacher. You're the best teacher, mom and dad, of the ways of faith for your children. The best of teachers. You, mom and dad. I'll throw grandparents in there too. Absolutely. So, from crib to cross, you understand that theology, right? The whole incarnation, the wood of the crib, the wood of the cross. Absolutely. And how about this year, our beautiful olive tree nativity scene in the back of the church. Now, we put it back there so that everybody can gather around. And it's eye level. So you'll notice that we don't have the nativity in front of the main altar. We have it at a place where people could gather around, talk, and explain things to people. They're children. So it's a nice, I guess, call it a devotional area, where it's a place of devotion in which we go there and we say a prayer, offer prayer, maybe take a piece of the hay. And you could take a piece of the hay and put it in your wallet or your purse. Absolutely. You know, the tradition of that is because of the poverty of Christ, that he will never allow his children to have that poverty, that you'll always have money to supply for your family. That's why people put the hay in their wallet and their hay in their purse. That's a beautiful tradition. Well, you could pass that on to your kids. It's all right to take a piece and then put it in your pocket. Absolutely. It's a reminder of the humble birth of Christ and his poverty. That he will take care of you. I also want to thank the St. Joseph workers and Hosier, our landscaping company, because they put out the beautiful nativity scene on the corner of our campus at the entrance. Isn't that a nice set? I love that set. They do a nice job. They set it out. They put the figurines in there. They do a wonderful, wonderful job. And I'm grateful to the St. Joseph group of the parish and Hosier Landscaping Company. Hosier is the one who does all our landscaping, and they do, of course, all our snow removal. So I'm happy for all of you guys from Hosier and you, St. Joseph Group. You know, I don't know if you know that we have a St. Joseph Group. Are you aware of that? I mean, I do mention it from time to time in the bulletin, and I mention it at Mass sometimes. So I don't know if you know that, but there are men who go to daily Mass. So if you're a man that goes to the 9 o'clock daily Mass and you want to be part of the St. Joseph Group, please see me after Mass. So what are the St. Joseph Group? Who are they? What do they do? Easy peasy. They're just men who help out. They'll help the landscapers to put out the nativity set. They'll do odd jobs around the parish office center and the priest residence house. They will assist with little items in the church by Peggy Hinson that has something for them, and they do other things. One of them vacuums the church every Thursday. It's amazing, and it's not every day, and it's not strenuous. It's just like St. Joseph. He's just there, and he helps out. Sure, I could do that for you. Oh, sure, I could vacuum. Oh, sure, I'll help them put out the nativity set. It's like these little things. Well, that's the St. Joseph Group. And I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you very much for all that you do. We have about, 6 or 7 guys that do that kind of work. And we just buried one. We just buried Mr. Jack Orsini. May he rest in peace. 2 of his fellow St. Joseph people from the group brought up the offertory gifts at his funeral mass. Wasn't that beautiful? Anyway, there's a lot of things in the parish that are not really publicized that big because we have so many people that make this place work. It's like a well-oiled machine around here. God bless this place. It takes a village to run a parish. And I'm telling you, I am so grateful for everybody. I mentioned in my bulletin, Paul Ambolino, she did, and I mentioned, I think, one time on my YouTube reflection, that she and all of her elves, she has adults and teenagers that assist her. Doesn't she do a beautiful job? Look at the campus outside. Look at the church inside. That's wonderful. Her husband helped with the wreaths on the parish office center. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people that make this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful parish what it is. I'm the blessed one that got assigned here. I'm the blessed one that got assigned here. When the Archbishop told me to come here, I won the jackpot because of you. And I truly mean that. I truly mean that. I'm 7.5 years here. 7.5 years. I hate to tell you this, but this is my longest assignment. I've never been in a parish this long. And please God, I hope they rip up my files so they don't find my name. All right? So, crib to cross, incarnational theology. It's important to understand that. It's important to understand even the image of the baby Jesus on the cross. You know who does that a lot? European parishes. I guess from my Italian ethnicity, I bring it over. It's just things that I've seen in other places to make the connection of the theology from crib to cross and the wood. And I also think of the carpenter shop of Joseph, how the baby Jesus or the boy Jesus was assisting in Joseph's carpenter shop and playing with the wood and the nails and the hammer. And one day that would be how he would save us. Isn't it interesting when you think about all that? Tomorrow I have to talk to you about St. Joseph, because the Holy Father on December the 8th made this to be the year of Joseph. So from December the 8th, 2020 to December the 8th, 2021 is the year of Joseph. And we need to talk about that, okay? So I'm going to ask Susan to remind me tomorrow, Tuesday, to talk about Saint Joseph. What a powerful saint. Do you ever hear the expression, go to Joseph? Did you ever hear that? Well, if you never heard of it, I'm going to tell you, go to Joseph. Have a blessed day, everybody. Oh, I have a shout out. I have a teleprompter. I can't let you go. We have a birthday shout out today. Today is Monday, December the 14th. And guess whose birthday it is? Bernadette Walsh. Isn't that nice? Bernadette, an extraordinary minister of Holy Communion here at St. Mary's Parish. A lovely woman. You who know Bernie know she is a lovely lady. Love her. God bless her. Today, Bernadette, your birthday. And the whole parish celebrates with you in prayer and song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bernadette. Happy birthday to you. And many more.